The Cloverfield Paradox is the third film in the Cloverfield franchise. A quick recap, the first movie was a monster movie. The second movie was about being trapped in a cellar with a psychopath, and in the last film, we're in space trying to solve the Earth's energy crisis and also struggling to stay alive. I was always under the impression that the films in this series are related in spirit, but they actually aren't happening in the same world, because both this movie and its predecessor, they were actually standalone spec scripts that were acquired by J.J. Abrams' company, so they retroactively adjusted these films to fit in this universe. So for me, these films were always more about the spirit of horror or dread. I didn't really think that they were in the same world. I really liked this film, but I didn't watch any trailers or read any promotional materials, and in this case, I think that matters because of the way it was marketed. But first, a quick summary of this film. We're in the year 2028 and Earth is suffering from an energy crisis. The only way to solve this is through testing done via a particle accelerator in a space station orbiting Earth, and they can only test it in space. We have a group of scientists on board. They run the test, there's a big explosion, and when the smoke clears, Earth is gone. So have they been transported somewhere else, or did they actually destroy Earth? They need to figure out what the hell happened and also how to get home. Things also just seem off. Items aren't where they left it, the raiders are all scrambled, and just what the hell is going on? So the way this film was promoted, it was being sold as the film that would link all three Cloverfield films together and explain everything that was going on. If that's your expectation going in, I think you will be disappointed, because this doesn't really give a super coherent explanation of how all three films are related. It offers a lot of very cool ideas, but they are so big and vague that you could use this film to kind of justify any theory. I didn't know this movie was coming out. I was literally just browsing Netflix when I saw the movie on the queue, and having enjoyed the previous films, I watched it right there. I assumed this was a standalone movie, and with that perspective going in, I really enjoyed it. I had no idea where the story was going. I thought all the performances were really good, and I was just entertained throughout. I think one of its flaws is that it is so surprising. Once you start talking about parallel universes, which this film gets into, and a spaceship trying to kill you, honestly, I'm hooked. But if you're looking for logic, you're probably gonna be frustrated. But also, let's just take a moment to appreciate this cast. Daniel Brühl, Gugu, I don't want to butcher your name, from Belle and San Junipero, Chris O'Dowd, Ziyi, when was the last time you saw her? David Oyelowo. This cast is amazing. And okay, maybe some of them are a little bit wasted. I think Ziyi's character was pretty weak, but Gugu is amazing. She's so beautiful and compelling to watch. Chris O'Dowd adds in the humor. Gugu plays Ava, the main character, and I think her story is very compelling. She has a tragedy, and that's her point of entry into the story, and she's given some very tough choices throughout the journey. I really like the idea of a haunted house story, but instead of a house, it's a spaceship. I think the types of scares were kind of all over the place from all different types of horror films, but I think that's what I really enjoyed. This is not a perfect movie, but I thought it was a lot of fun. There was just enough story to carry me through, and I also really liked the ending. I know some people are divided on that. I think it was a good summation of what the story was, which was just surprise after surprise. I give this movie a B+. I think if you view it as a standalone sci-fi horror, it's a good time. If you expect it to answer all of your Cloverfield questions, probably not as satisfying. This film is available to watch right now on Netflix. If you like sci-fi, if you like horror, if you like Cloverfield, I would definitely check this film out. Once again, thank you so much for watching. What's your favorite film in the Cloverfield franchise? Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all next time.